already. Ora Kwadwo Poku, why energy expert. Sounds here, obi odin who see us or person, utu frank ama MPP amanyuko. And I so Bernard Odro Techi, your friend of BOT, or chartered economist, sounds a member of the NDC, or no super kind say, and as a back your Ami Atwa and Common so, but Kwadwo Poku aba, I mean China and Manakwaba. Eja, Akwaba.
Yeah, see, get saying.
Yaminadum, yes,
as a it's a why can see you come out.
By a case.
Yeah, why from? As a quite mukra condition kana.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, then Yamiasi.
Yeah, me 6 young couple of years.
Could you the economy know who say?
Oh,
I want for Casa.
Ubi a casa, Yaman for Ubi a casa.
Also Casabi.
Oh, not then I had the antichronim. So be a could just to be Ubi him say more thing, Massa.
Why the umpire?
Oh, Nasa Ubi one a tickroom how one can say more thing. From president to the author form, Ubi a casa.
But that's what be a view as to be a free ban on
the baby a free by whom here. I didn't know the chrome wide thing. Because baby a free bad year because I didn't chroma bresso. Maybe a free bad year whom here. A chroma thing. The announced were by and I make and say, oh, coffee baby. You say, if you say, to me who baby I walk unless you be a free bar.
That's right.
So, okay, say, oh, coffee be a free bar. Then a crime, a him for will start here free. And I mean, sometimes no, me per se you jack. Then you share a huchra you womb. We are saying, saying a bed, you be your free. But you better be forward. Oh, no, we can talk about the past. But then now, assembly can say, where do we start from? Are we starting from a Champon? Are we starting from Rollins? Are we starting from JM? Are we starting from Ata? Are we starting from JM? Are we starting from Nanado? That is where the question now becomes.
Then again, the narrative also becomes yene abanwe and a wapam. More bano, and answer more bano. What you say about how to say, look, at the quiet economy, your best system. And look, I'm a friend of Gorgeous Beg economy. Your best system, the Fufraba. It's a nuni. Debbie.
Nyenuni, Mijitu. But the Americans say, say, you're walking. And son and nipane airban or can sembi.
Yeah.
Me no watra adjatu. Say, ujina political platform so e can sembia. Na oba be mu I don't think say chinchina e was saying your ma o kind of political platform no chinchina was away. Because yes, because unya be mu oh doesn't sempi e can. Oh, there been saying everywhere in the world is done. Politics is politics. O can me ba meye. And on chire say oba na obi hu say me beto ye no enye sa na tie nti Ghana for Mr. Madaka Adabraka muma yemfa we ento nchen kakra ye be ye but ye nsisi fie yi isisi fie wi a ne aye dia
basaka na yate
and I me can say that is where me kase what you say ubetumi akansem bi ba oba na obeto so obi apansam na Ghana for hu so obi apansam no ntumi ye de me ka se me de but my time akana me nsisi fie ho na etochini ntina me kase in someone party no kan ye ye kata nipa no di anim nanado no be formal the government or formal government new year no enyo man ko san ko ye no wanye e bia no feel say e was all ye no oye but ye nyina no time tells okay we bia 2017 visa bia say ni na ye but ye share ye 6 years or 5 years on no we have not gotten the results we need. So as a party on which the ruling government stood to campaign, no, at the right time, we will be honest with.
But I'm not for a wrong, so we don't want to today. Uraken for your task to the sense, even Dom Kessie and Encofoni be a warm ration with your fee, classy, Omon pen and nim crew, and a nimpoati. So I'm represented by the
position Kessie Wabemu. On the Ministry of Nancy Kamibusa say, now first, no, Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. Exactly. Along the line, you economic planning every near Ministry of Finance. That ministry is the heartbeat of the government because as a businessman, nipa anopebia ne kasa enyumore ne kasa I have accountant. Say na adwuma ko ye anko ye. Bosume beso betua salaries into salaries. Ibetumi ato toilet roll, ibetumi ayi bibia I have accountant. Only nim sika kobo only nim ofutuo. Into finance, which is the Ministry of Finance, no, is the heartbeat. You be akwan, you be we no, ono na nipa e also ochire. Ono so e no kotina cabinet, we ka hey, munye kom, masa. Sa akwan na pese usi no, untumi nsi because minister me de be ma. Na otena se na oye ye nyoma oyi nyina na anto the way a esi tona ye nyina esi o papa de o ka se obeye no o de adwene pamu o enya adwenbone o de adwene pamu na ba se obeye bibi de wunim no time akere ye se enya adwuma nti ye serew tranchen na obi so fa na adwene meden embeto aso enya bone because oye ni data bank the data bank is successful oye enterprise insurance is successful sanka anya successful along the line anko be change bibi nti along the line wa ba mu in Shishaya de Baye, no. Me from day one, I have always had problems with the way Ministry of Finance work. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, I'm on record to punch at Ministry of Finance. Because I said, Omo jijiska egu futu bi mu a, omo fa futu ni sika no enye de wo so mo de ye.
E de na ya na e manage.
Me feel say e fine because piak, wo de yen ka piak.
Yeah.
PIAC report from 2015, 2014, 2016, they be a PIAC for a problem with Ministry of Finance. Say, Sika ye jiji ye, I was saying we know ye who and uncle ye. Enti, sa Ministry of Finance problem no, and start here freaking over yata. E be a wo buy no sanka do na si form. Nanka aka say look, mini ha no na me nyo e be ma be me man nko so biem. But ono to kwotena ho no, the same thing is going on. Up to today ko PIAC reporter. PIAC has problems with the way Ministry of Finance disperse. Oh, any bibi to say the price the margin na ye dey eti for so no price stabilization and recovery levy, right? Ye ka say the be premix any ye dey be Ghana for CC say petrol prices kosra. Nti ye nyina Ghana for maybe come tro krata e ka say sika sei na be ku futu ni. O say Ministry of Finance dey boy yen because ye ho kire ye. Ye kore dis kan ni ho. Ye kohwe accounts nim no price stabilization and recovery fund no accounts no omo diskani bi ato outboard motors omo diskani bi ato we nyoma bi ehun hia a ne mra na anhye se monye sa nyoma no omo diskana koye enei yeso wetum bi subsidize HFO ni so hu krata bi by MPAC they will no longer subsidize HFO because it's now becoming a problem because sikani ni ho bi emni no omo the HFO for OMC is not the HFO ne ba no omo the omo ka and the Ministry of Finance itself is a problem. Ken Koye no when to me anko ye insisanya e was so ye at the civil service level to bring the needed structure out between the ejuma.
If you cross what the compensation so for to the sense okobobosia on behalf of Ghana to say bon that ye first one ye no me na the company edi hu de sans so
e put the to me the na sans nipa pi kan MC no omo ntiase hwe ye ko bond marketer companies be submit proposals so they want to be part of it. Ken Oforiatta owns Data Bank, yes, but when he became Minister of Finance, no, ubi any interest, no. They be in PMP na Ghana for a conflict of interest. Also, ubi court, ubi prison for conflict of interest, because it's not a crime. Conflict of interest, as long as it's declared, it is a morality issue. If you declare it,
morality issue, yeah,
oh, say ebia wakuma mu na nipa bi hu say batie eno no say
but
and enfa ho etene enfa ho it depends who is looking at it and who's trying to do
Ghana for to na
there be patriotic
etene
na make us monchro say me company e be ye adwuma oti hai o ye adwuma wa ha o ye ayi pan so ye manager Power FM na XYZ kwa ye contract bi na o contract bi a o ye adwuma bi a ono so yes adwuma na say o the proposal e ba now, okay, say me, Prince Minta. I'm the director of this company, and at the same time, a worker at XYZ. What declare with interest in the public in your bonnet. So conflict of interest be anyhow.
But say, said, "Danny, then
tell me,
company now
it doesn't matter. But my point is say we declare conflict. No, you ubi any say assume a company ni. Was submitting we declare or the one page letter not to so that's all you need. You need to declare the interest. Say me Kwadwo Poku ade amunkoye no me wo interest wo. Ade bia na me Kwadwo Poku me can say politics and governance is perceived. It's not tangible. But nipa ni hu so no nipa the adwin bu. Enti media me but obiya it goes down to morality issue. Enya boni.
Better no so ye gina so the two.
Oh, ye gina so the two about bat anko koe na okoye adwuma pa. Oba ye na nkenei anka Ghana for ho to wo mu cedi no year 5. Ye nyina anka sa ye nyina emba. Pempensu bi na kofa nsem bi ba. Enti yes, Ghana for beka ho asem say masa and our company say, but it is not enya boni. Onye boni. O just here. Bi a me but onu you feel say.
Onko na asem onko.
Oh, I think
already Kennedy Japan
I think it's a foregone conclusion. So, that's all.
Already budget no.
You see, there are two things. The fact that the president can say at the end of the year, no only IMF for a negotiation, we have a manako. Whether he reads the budget or majority leader reads the budget will be laid in parliament. Mid-year, if they were to ask me for me advisor, make us all my majority leader read the budget. No, in read the budget.
I don't insist say official Bianca Bianca
or insist on
and a quack kind. And Kennedy Japan so say what kind of a at this time no more negotiation with IMF.
Nah, a kind of budget. No, we have a lot of differences. So the issue is that say minister ekujina dispatch box or parliament lay budget into parliament. The most important thing is that the budget for 2023 is laid in parliament. Mrama ho kwan say other people can do same. Enti onu jina hon is only symbolic. It doesn't add or take away from the important act. I will say lay a budget in parliament. Okay? Enti so no anya. What's the takeaway? Again, a film.
So I answer.
Oh yes, why in film. It is a nipa now. You see, Tembia and American perception is very important, right? Uko with the budget. The budget needs to be deliberated in parliament. Parliamentarians now uko with the actual woman almost your pel. China no being kind because uko jina hona ukanya ye nim the course of parliament. They will jeer, they will make noise, some might walk out, and it will take away from the... Well, that's what I'm saying. It would now take away from the essence of... And why should one person... I'm surprised that the finance minister is doing certain things with the accomplishment he has in life. He's a very well-astute businessman. He's done well for himself. He's got very established businesses. Everything, he started enterprise. Kwadwo Poku started Heritage Insurance, right? So he's somebody that I see as a mentor because he's done well in insurance. He started Data Bank. I have Pan-African Capital. So in investment banking, he's done something that I aspire to do. So I can say he's a mentor. So he's done well for himself in life. You've got into the stage of finance minister. Why would you let yourself be dragged through this? In any jurisdiction, somebody as his caliber will just walk.
But I didn't know
I don't know. You have to ask him that. I honestly don't know why he's fighting this thing. Because
who is a man for now?
No.
So
look, your dignity, your integrity is very important. I think he feels he needs to let posterity judge him, right? So that because if you listen to the censorship committee now, you see they were very interested in clearing his name, so to speak. But that's important. Your name is important because in history, 50 years down the line, historians will look back on it and see and judge. And he wants to leave as an exemplary record to say that, yes, I walked away, but I walked away with a clear head and have done nothing wrong. So when you accuse him, he wants to defend himself. That's what he's doing. He's defending himself. But it doesn't stop him.
Incompetent, say I'm not thing. And I'm afraid
why would you call, but then again, why would you call somebody incompetent?
Now, do I what friend is saying?
I wouldn't, no. You see, when you disagree...
Do I no friend is saying?
Uni obi nyadwene. Uni obi disagree. Incompetent is that nipa no on sem fata adi okoye no nim ye nerma.
So when you first I use that word
no, but that is you using it for somebody doesn't mean say it's right. I mean that doesn't mean say no cre. And I say yampa. Uti we obi be feel say oye adwuma by virtue of I've known you Prince for how many years?
Almost 12 years.
Thank you.
Wow.
You've done various
anniversary.
You've done various platforms.
Yeah.
And on some platforms, because you talk on that platform, we will say, hey, Prince, you're good. But the name or power, any XYZ. Somebody will now, because of the sort of the perception of the platform you are on, we better say, incompetent Prince Minka. I will not stand for that because I know the Prince Minka presenter is not incompetent. Just that the person doesn't agree with your views doesn't make you incompetent. And only the most important thing, only it doesn't make him incompetent.
No, I
think it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
They're wrong in 2014.
Oh,
no, incompetent. In fact, in a sense,
did they make it right?
The then running mate, no, and no,
did they make it right?
Send the modern one.
No, but did they make it right?
Sabra, my focus,
exactly.
Nothing ye kasa fa obia sabre no wanka hwe entia sa kasa no sabre no ye kasa fa no wadwalai. I mean, let's take it from that point.
No, but
I didn't know they wadwalai.
Prince, and I mean kasa ya na insempi no your politics, huh? Intina me Kwadwo Poku me hu say the way I'm person me politics or Ghana no. Nipa you feel say I'm in La La Land. You don't look correct because yes, because look, insults, certain description, the way you can was in here, because fundamentally, no, at the end you show Kroma. You say Ghana ni who better no, impuntu na Ghana ni who
yeah.
So some words no use how does it help the Ghanaian? And Pempi me catch you saying some more can TV no radio phone. Ubu or things say me what doom the TV no doom the radio because on person be tears as no. I've traveled across the country. Maybe I'm Cape Coast. Papa be me track when Mudimika. Obiasa I'm settled because I don't know why they panic dimechi. Tia no chimi. Ah, Mr. Poku, I has we show concrete kajon there. Kozo and them. That's because everybody appreciate me for being in the middle, concise, on the point, have the discussion, leave out some of these words. And that's not an Ghana for airpay.
But in your description of Tibia or the Abbey,
Tibia
or the Abbey would over describe.
The finance minister has thoughts. Very smart guy in finance. He's done a lot, like I said, for himself. He believed that a new ABI or so ye run a Ghana or Babemu Ebeye sa nyomano. Yen who say with what idea or ye coupled with a nyomebia ebeto no na kwamuno amwaye. Clearly, me Makanwo station we so say in 2017, and your man was sanka ye de to akwamuno. Ye na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abino ne enkoyie into not yakwa IMF for no about because and also no any fault per se because over two doom so in 2013 Obamu 2013 over two doom so no has to struggle through into no Obamu now our ideas of govern all of a sudden half of the country is in darkness. Our attention united to solve that. So yes or no by his so doing no Ekoba said 2016 no abina passing sign because you were in IMF, right? Into wo actually now wo share abina now wo kase me ba me say debia me kan boache jakwasem. And in 2017 we came in and insisted say yentie bibia ye de kase ye beti tariffs, electric tariffs no chinchina ye beti so. And boache jakon led that thing and reduced tariffs in March 2017. And they, what has happened? Ye kasa CCA also to electricity. The quarterly adjustment or you do almost PLC 4 months ago no almost you use 7.45. Huh? And me ye change see a because our meeting no me acquire discussion because any dollar 14 into also to electricity. Obi jina politics so no kase me ba meteso so any pano onim de oka na oba ba mu na obehu eka da ho na chinchina okote so a na nipa onim de oye they make us say in 2017 omo ba ye no enyoma bia e osanka finance minister dey nancy form na omo ye no yanye you feel say we can borrow ourselves out of the situation tie your bobo bosin a na ye yempuntujuma by so going the grow economy na ahoto any impuntujuma ebeba which is not a bad thing. That's what he did. Then we had the problems our better here. One, the oversubscription of electricity, the overcapacity. Na edahwa I was say I buy me fines ediska etria. Billions of dollars were being used to pay for electricity contracted. For me, I thought that in 2017, 2018, no, I buying this kabibre etria for that overcapacity no for electricity, which everybody can check. It's
and not for an excess capacity.
Excess capacity, yes. But post 2018, that thing is over because we have now caught up with the supply in our. Secondly, now banking sector reform. Banks no good. They were just there because only need the required capital. Into banks new need good no good at that. Right? Into so banaka so be banking sector reform. Now banks no moon to mean capitalize, no be capitalize are fine. Ye maame ye papa ni nua no mo a omusika akokem. Ashi. Abani esu bitua momo. Ye do over 23 billion Ghana cedis. Each year says cano Emma depositors. That's sika na Ghana for ye ko bobo sia each year says cano. Enti sa nyoma ni nyina no mi Kwadwo Poku me anka menye. Ya ba church ase me anka menye because me feel say ye niska ye nim pempen so abani to me bobo sia e de yes anyoma no. Ba ye. Then we felt so oh we may a 50-year bond, century bond. Wait. Then COVID came. COVID came in the year of election. So we spent a lot in the pandemic year because then we spent over 85 billion Ghana cedis more than we are supposed to spend.
In an election year.
In election year, the boy Ghana for the BA election.
In an election year. The boy Ghana for the BA election.
Yes. Say election, no, it wasn't free. We spent money to do the election. Yes.
Ghana Sika.
That's a Ghana Sika the election, the British post election.
Okay.
Into the election.
Taxpayers' money.
Yes, but that's what you use for election. You use EC. How much was the EC bill for election? The cash the BA election, and yes, we could do the chairs. We got to have a mobile. The election because we have to organize election.
Sir?
Now, and yes, I say, catch them. Can't say they all cancer. The cash the BA election, the election because in an election year, no matter what happens, you need to still do election. Your voter registration, your election, your organizing election, and all that cost money. So we overspent our budget in 2020. Though it was a pandemic year, there was no productivity. Let me catch us here. And the world economists and the investors know, say, yes, you have to do all these things. But going forward, no, in 2021, let us know how we obey housekeeping. The pandemic, why overspending? What I say, but 2021, 2022, no, you need to do your housekeeping and then bring the house home. Find us a path so we'll be reducing physical indebtedness, no, we'll be reducing inflation, we'll be reducing debt to GDP. The finance minister did not do that. For me, that is where he got it wrong. The 2022 budget, which was read in 2021, he got it wrong. Because he now went on and said he was going to spend 150 billion as against revenues, projected revenues of 100 billion. And that projected revenue of 100 billion, we all knew it wasn't attainable because now the previous budget, the most you've collected was 65 billion. So how do you project 100 billion? What you say, 35 billion. So the investors were not convinced budget now in 2021 no, for 2022 no, was attainable. And engineering, you downgrade. You downgrade. So when the investors know, Fitch and Moody's downgrade
and S&P,
you couldn't go to the bonds market in February. That is where this whole problem started. So where he got it wrong is the budget for 2021. That is where this year budget is the budget to correct the wrong that he did.
I mean, look, I mean, before budget in the crab, when you say, my 4 crampo, I say, look, you get your 2. If you say, you say 60%, what they call 60%, I bet why. Omoya no mo to a year, Article 71 for also, omo allowance crowd, more jail crana. Now the 2-year salary crab, omo allowance crowd for change your salary. It will breya you womi in what ya bay to your salary more. I buy so be to be 12%. At the end actually.
And I make one person's decision in 2021 has led us to the point Sidino had depreciated in the last 7 months to be a woman.
Yeniska.
Intino anka to me anyway investors can ye a catcher almost say okay mate memre may abia may raise 80 billion the expenditure by 120. This is plans I'm able to acquire are really in extra revenue Now making sure say me defaulty on my debts. These are the which is the same thing we are doing today with IMF. And your man now you feel say yeah chinchina ye and now you keep hearing this bridging of infrastructure gap. Okay, it is bridging infrastructure gap. And Yeniska, we've not saved money as a nation. And make us a feature, make us a ufri hin a day by him farm. So we share debt. Gozuna about we are bobusia sin abain biya. So we share debt to GDP. Huh? Just use the percentages from 2009 to now. From 2009 to 2017, the total debt to GDP that was added on was about 30%. Right, the increment 30%. We were at about 26.79 in 2009 to about 51 point something in 2017, right? Then from 2017 till now, we are about 81%. So if you take the two regimes, NDC 2, which is Atamil's JM, from 2008 to 2017 January, the total debt to GDP added, and UFA between now till 2017 till now, total debt to GDP added is almost the same. It's a little higher on the JM side than it is here, but this one has not gone through the full 8 years. So maybe by the time he gets to the full 8 years, 8 years comparison, maybe this administration would have borrowed more than the JM, but it will be close, maybe 30% to about 31% or 32%. It tells you, say, everybody, NDC, MPP, had not looked at Ghana first. We've all looked at borrow.
By a borrow at the end.
And why borrow? I don't want to go into that argument. I don't want to.
You borrow within this administration. I was saying a debt to GDP. No.
Borrow is borrow. I don't think.
Comparatively to John Muhammad, you know. You borrow again,
you see that conversation that NDC does, which is, you borrow the projects that brings. It's not true. I keep telling you this on this show. It's not true. Tell me one project apart from Ghana Gas, which today is highly indebted. Apart from Ghana Gas, even that one today is highly indebted. And they have been borrowing.
Project,
and this is project
as one for
project name one.
Aquine.
She said, Aquine Ben, who ya did for hold on, not don't say Aquine.
Okay.
And first come back. It doesn't say. Just listen. Adine, Suku dying, Aquine. So Aquine, Suku dying, hospital. I don't want to. You see, I disagree with those things. This infrastructure conversation, I disagree. So let's not go into that. I will not go into that conversation. Mahama in 2016, Okoye Green Book, Ghana forecast say come the Yapamono. And Danado Abain Akoye. I disagree with it. If you get somebody who is the government spokesperson, they will tell you all the infrastructure that the government has done. But I disagree. Do you know why I disagree? Because with Sikabeng, we don't have the money. So it is my example. MPP and NDC. Oma say two young guys are work classy. Fine boys. Say omuhu oba ni ho fa. Na ba kwa and like say hey me this sit down kesi ama o me talk cast for of worry me and say ni na me nyoma bebre na oba na worry no. Ti boy B ye friend no Prince. Ti be ma na worry oba na worry Prince a. Na Prince be sit down no. Oba talk cast nice car for a gum. But be rich na untumi ntua school fees. Untumi ntua aduane mbafie. Na Kwadwo other boy now no so ye fine boy we kran so ka che again say aso ahu. Or see dying no talk car no zone to into aduane mpoma. Be worry me, o worry me a. Me see dying 4, me talk as 8. Me to aduane ama me talk bi say me ba be school pa. No ba na ja no, no be worry Kwadwo. Fine boy ba ko no. Obi see dying 2, obi talk as 8. Baby rich no ono so ntumi eden. Into aduane, ono so ntumi into school fees. Those two boys are MPP and NDC. They keep overpromising, but bottom line, the basic things they can't do. What Ghanaians are looking for is not those things we keep talking about. Yapahoto, yechia me car, mi sika ensome, mintumi chia member school fees, mintumi fasika and to me bottom, that means to me then mean climbing up in life from lower class, middle class to one day become a rich person. That is what Ghanaians are looking for. All these things that we talk about.
No.
Hold on. look, savings. You need to save.
No, hold on.
No, we need to save.
Say a bosia bo.
Enya bosia.
And I say sikano boabo.
No.
Sikano boabo akwan so ne ebe fa. Ede ne ede be chema ede sa atebia no ebe brega na ni.
Bosia bo emfa wo nkoho. Ye ntwa bosia mu.
Granted.
Bosia
say
emfa ye
sikano boabo.
Sikano boabo.
And ede sa de we beba. Say ye etuo gigie mu. And ede sa de we beba. Ede ade na ye de say sikano be chema ede sa akwenya no be brega na ni.
Mami kan kiro say uboabo sikano a. It means that unko bobosia. Ene sika ye gigi nyina no ye de mu fa etua interest e wa manone. Enu nti no e na ye sidi no ahoodin engina. Ene anka cedi to the dollar, cedi na ahoodin engina 6 cedis kra. Anka how be okroma na nkeni ha. So nim sa. Thank you. Inti si save ska. Na ampa ye nyeska. Na nyoma ye no ye free say ye ho beso. Yen ko bobosia na abeye. But enyoma osye amasika ban den. The basic things that ubia are Greek. Ye they are not can Greek and a technology they be near ma slogan near ma insembebri. Otiasie. Hospitals up to today.
Agenda 111.
Listen, forget Agenda 111. Up to today. Time na Ghana 8 million people na buying this car a share hospital. And 32 million. Government cannot be single-handedly be funding hospitals. It's not possible. Yes, even in the Western world, where you go to the UK for national health insurance, and it is private sector. So you are a socialist. We talk about being a capitalist country. We are not. We are a socialist country. We are 100% socialist country because up to today, government still fund health. Government still fund education. Government still do all these things. So we are a socialist country. We are not a capitalist country. So, but you go to the capitalist country to borrow. UK, today, you France, America, who runs the health service? It's private sector driven. And we need to change the way I see Abino. It's not make us say, it is not about bossing about. So kase obo bosia dia masa obo bosia na we do pepper so bi say make kind sa two boys na make kan o masem no umetua bobosia new girls bi aba krum ho ma ko bosia akoye sha show ni bi but fundamentally no oba ne ware omo a ededi na besie omuntumi nto aduane omuntumi nto school fees. That's the basic. Inti say NDC ni betena na oka na MPP ni aba no waka. Bottom line,
but is it not the point about even say bosia kran ye boa. It's not about Bosia.
There's nothing like Bosia.
USA
you can't afford. No, you see,
Japan or Mobosia.
No, Japan and Mobosia. No, Japan has so much money they are looking somewhere to put it. USA Bobosia. But look at the size of the US economy. Right? The size of the US economy is so huge. That is why Ubiabo Mobosia, because they know say even if say Basse Bosia no interest only how will be your interest now. To meet me a share interest. You see, some bonds, the US does 40-year bond, 50-year bond, and 20-year bond. People invest their money in the US because they know they are buying everything now. Where US projection, the economy is so huge. So nobody thinks that US can never default on interest payments. Loan there, nobody even wants. You don't even want them to pay. Why would you want the US to pay back your money? Because they be when Enti bank, it is a bank. We are a very good customer. You are a Wuska. Bank in person will scan it back. To cost penalize you. The bank make money by giving you a loan. Now we didn't see who no ema or man to dinya sika. Enti sa we share US. Ubi episode this come US. Nobody, if US today decides say the world will collapse.
I said Drew baby yanso ni ehwan ya kono sa.
But it was a mirage. It was a make-believe. It wasn't real. It's something that we were dressed up. That was what it was. But you botumunye. Yes, suit. But it's true. And to make us a look. Going forward into 2024, nipa pie kasa. Now person be booming. And no pia wo tie me bia no will know say me Kwadwo Poku no I stand for something different. Bosia bo is out. Because you see, immediately don't make us say oh Bosia. Because you have to start from somewhere and change direction. They be making the same way. 2017, when the finance minister read the budget, he said, we're slow down the rate of borrowing. I was disappointed because I felt that he would say, he has changed the direction and we are going to stop borrowing, not slow down the rate. We need to stop borrowing. Bosnian osi jai. But won't be for precope in jai Bosnian. So also man who be in few 9, in few me and 9 in few menu. Osimidi share pa to akwemu. Okay. Said they walk and Bosnian bo to year juma. It be a PPP, private public partnership, agric. Now this kakushim. You do huge industrialization agriculture. So you know that in 2 years now, this is the revenue coming from there. You do huge industrialization, okay? And yet, Bibia, Bibano is Debbie. So a buying be physical, Edia Bibia, said the Wokano, Fashe Bibi Mua, a private public partnership, private sector can to the 40% beko, no, the 60% about number the age. But that's what we businessmen we do. Enti, but Okobo Bosnia be yakwan, Kobo Bosnia be treatia in Omo Musika ka banks mu, Okobo Bosnia ba be ye hospital. Ukobo Bosnia ba be 1D 1F. Ukobo Bosnia ba be education. Ukobo Bosnia ba be see dormitories no mana. It doesn't work.
It is a budget or the between anymore. We share any so because look, ye departure free. Bosnia Bohwana.
Not immediately, but we need to have a path to that.
So also be correcting the wrongs.
Yes, but the correct Maker said the right to the wrong now. This budget is to repair the wrong. Wrong bit to say they're trying to do all these. I've always said, so look, for me, one of the projects I will see immediately Agenda 111.
What's that?
Yes. It's not something that we need now. Existing hospitals.
Hospital
and no Agenda 111. La regional hospital. And no, the facility has already been procured. The country and no delay. But new hospitals, APC is seen across the country. Existing hospitals are all regional hospitals and district hospitals. No. Go in there and see the level of equipment in there. So equipment and Agenda 111 no. For regional and district capitals. And no engine in also. The Ghana for in here a quality of service. Uko hospital na upia uka say men tu kwa yanko abuchire so nen mani age hospital. No na Ghana for pepe. Say usi hospital 10 na mi room na is a death trap because nurse exam phone so doctor ni ho because na ho ya hwe me even drip ni me nya bi nkotom na nsa na drip asi so sa nyuma ni nyina e koso enye na Ghana for
okay say nya ba bia nso na hospital
I think there's a regional capital in every region. There's a district there's a regional hospital and district hospital. Okay, new capitals now you're creating a whole and the hospitals in it. There are cheap compounds and there are certain things. Improve on those things. Improve the cheap compounds. Maybe upgrade some of them into polyclinics. Okay, those are much easier to do than trying to build this whole new hospitals. For me, it's something we can't afford. So put that on the side, on the back burner. I'm not saying we will never build hospitals in those areas. But me, my number one agenda is that
don't find agenda 111. You call the next one. And and normal was all correct.
Agenda 111 gone. Most of the infrastructure projects are I think most of them should be looked at and basically kickbacks. I mean, so they need the entire list of infrastructure projects. But Pualugu Dam, it's cut sword up to now, nothing. Abine was to put some money in there. I think the Pualugu Dam for now is not something government can put money in. If the Chinese wants to bring them, do the money, fine. But if government to spend money, let's put that on the side. I don't think it's necessary. There are a lot of projects. For me, I think for now, no.
Free SHS.
Free SHS is not an issue because already, of course, very important. We need to even extend it to the primary education. Primary education is already free. Okay, I have always said, nursery.
I'm trying to reconcile the working with the OD can say, yeah, capitalist, but I didn't
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying no. I said we are a socialist. No, we are a socialist nation. I never say we are capitalist. I'm saying a socialist nation. We're a socialist nation. We are not a capitalist nation. So immediately, no, free. Listen, education was free. I don't know why people think that free SHS is adding. What you and I paid when we went to Pokuwari or the secondary school you went to know. You're not Uchiano. Kumaka. You're not Uchiano. You're full school fees. I buy the chair workers car. I buy the chair bibiaka. It wouldn't Uchia. Now Uchia bibi kitin kitibi na it also. So secondary school was virtually free. So private. Hold on. Abai was paying 85%. Parents were paying 15%. Abai for 15% every parents in them. That was the only difference.
And what you can as well.
But that is minute. Very it's very minute.
No, because
the cost of my brother. Look, if you look at the problems in state-owned enterprises, now we cleaning up state-owned enterprises, traveling, CEOs, one year conference for higher, cut out traveling for all state-owned enterprise CEOs. Anybody in Petroleum Commission, GMPC, traveling, the Zoom, Zoom at Trangana Yewajuma. Sa conference na hunya. Ye katisa nyoma ni nyina. Says kanu about share
climate change conference. And the nipa 350.
Masa, look, me Kwadwo Poku, I'll say it here today. If I'm president, I only travel 4 times in a year.
Hey.
Yes. UN, African Union, ECOWAS, if it's not being held in Ghana, okay? And I think there's one other statutory travel that a president has to do. I can't remember which one. At least.
I will leave Kono.
Well, leave. Yes, if I have to go and leave. If I have to go and no, I won't go to Dubai. We'll go to Dubai. I have my own money. I travel, but anytime I have to travel, I go to everywhere I have to go. Maybe Jamaica, yes, but if I'm president, I'm going on leave. Where I'll go, I won't tell you. Maybe I'm no call, but me can't show. Be frosty and prince. But the point the president called maybe I know the paparazzi will be chat camera.
But I get you.
But let's not travel. We'll be antenna. Me, there is an exercise I want to embark on. Me per se and can you find ways be in the last 8 years, you publish how much government has spent traveling. My brother, you will be knocked off your boots. Conference we. There are people in these state-owned enterprises who are just online, just looking for conferences to go to. And they go. National Petroleum Authority, Petroleum Commission, GMPC. I'm even hearing say GMPC MD, no, he only spends like 10 days in a month in Ghana. He's always out of the country. Why? So these are issues. And these state-owned enterprises, that's the problem. State-owned enterprises is a problem. So when we start talking about free SHS, the money for free SHS is nothing compared to what people are wasting in state-owned enterprises. Okay? With all the things that go on, we've seen the reports, Attorney General reports, the Auditor General reports. We've seen those reports. Okay? So those things are a problem. So in this budget, me, Kwadwo Poku, I think said, there are things that need to be repaired. I honestly believe that the Ministry of Finance should try and reduce the e-levy from 1.5 to 1% so that everybody will pay. Because I think the 1.5 is not working.
A month for so 1% better e-levy.
Oh, the e-levy in the OC. See it here. Yes, but for better compliance, if you do a survey, none of no,
hold on. When you compare the way almost ton e-levy to Ghana for to Niayete now, do you think, principle-wise, do you think say a rise in Ghana for because atwa API 11? Because what you say, Ghana for 11 year pia, you never solve your problems.
Nobody's paying the e-levy. The money coming to e-levy is nothing. Yes, but
it
is yes, because it's high. But it's high. See, Tiswa, MPP NDC agrees on 1%. I've sat in various programs where the NDC MPs have said that they will agree to 1%. And they suggested 1%.
But officially,
well, but that is what they've said.
No,
but what I'm saying, okay, so repeat will show you so. E-levy is now law. MPP, NDC will never cancel e-levy. They should come out and tell us if they'll cancel. They will not cancel e-levy. They will come and enjoy the money. Yes, they should come out. Yes, but they wouldn't. Why would they? They will reduce the amount. They will reduce it. So let's reduce it now. NDC would never. My brother, on your show, when you get any NDC person, ask the person if they will reduce e-levy. No, if they will remove, they will cancel e-levy. Nobody will remove e-levy. Why would you remove e-levy? make it better. But you see, the initial
vice president say now the tuono what the for sana hana wo ha sebe
appointment
that's an argument. That's an argument he raised.
Appointment Dr. Bawumia Kasa. Kotem BM say obusa nsimbi appointment Kasa.
But that's an argument.
Well, that's his argument. When you
and the head of the economic management,
when you see him, you ask him. Me point in the say. E-levy is a law here to stay. It's been passed. Okay, how do we make it better? Ghanaians are not happy with 1.5. So for me, in this budget, we could come out and say that, look, we are reducing e-levy to help us mobilize revenue, and we are reducing it to 1%. And also bring the technology, because there's no technology to tax that e-space. Okay, so online marketing, online transfers, online business. Okay, not only people who are doing bank-to-bank transactions, but people who are trading. There's a word for it. The businesses online,
okay.
The social media businesses, people who are, let's find a way. I've did a paper on that, who you should target and how you should now target. If somebody says they have a personal account and that personal account is getting more than 10 transfers from different accounts in a month, it's not a personal account.
Okay, so Bodium, you activate two phone lines now. Monso Mamba Kaya on Namache Margin. I want 7 to draw a minute. Could you do commodity war 2023 budget and ya and you say you better buying air car a beboa on my Ghana economy. You about revenue mobilization. In fact, some of the papers were reporting and pay say about VAT mukrampoa a buying Zusuya Obidia Base a buying impedium idea a quite a buying fast a bit my bois now buying any sika now yet media bobra or memo. Sika buying a buying fan to the niso say obebwa no what the bobra say oh my Ghana nina and come ye babedi but I mean was a Black Friday no a good show was so high sense 2022 Black Friday no come up if you say a gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, microwave oven, television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioners, a high sense so to na hold na a born ya tete so kama every 25th of November sakosi 30th November 2022 5 days only we a Black Friday a year sa akwenya we a new kwan say show it will go easily gone no showrooms are wo easily gone the Mensa Wood kwan so omne Melcom any day animo hwe Accra Opera Square La Paz Nyameche Junction La Paz kwan so abacho na Rainbow Junction Spentex Road and a North Industrial Area and so one Melcom the D animo hwe Junction Mall Nungwa Junction Achimota Mall so ye Achimota West Hills Mall and a fan so Selcom Mankasima one Blue Hills Restaurant in the D and in Tema Community 25 Accra Flower Quino S1 no more and a Kofodia a total 6 filling station mile 50 a quano so and no more. But so Black Friday we take advantage now a normal hodwa high sense one no more product no everyday prices for everyday people to mechanical pebi now so for be eco good with them. I feel so omanya capsules any jackal capsules nienti American for man say where you know tatahia at the paheba at the abedjaman so omanye capsules no eboa ma hoden abetra wapo madwuma wo ye no adwumaden wo hia hoden said be ya dane den nyina obetimi dia abo adwumaden ena wo blood pressure no so otimi regulate na wontimi nkofa fidie bi meto omoja no so regulate dro omanye capsules ene betima abo na regulate na moja no entimi nkosoro bebebe afa so kwan awakoma efa so bo kwan ebo no nye normal palpitation akoma no ebo 10 we ya adwuma kakra bi a wabre se wakoma si bo no wani nye ho a omanye capsules ene betimi aboaw afa be ma tie mi na tie mi ye edru a ya se da ye se be ya wo mema yonsem no ebe wie peye Jacko capsules ene so omanye capsules omanye adepa herbal ene de abadwama so boa ma hoden ebetena osisi ma otimi bo adwumaden ye etufo bet my friend 0243 994923 0243 994923 kai say adepa heba and I didn't know way abadwama so afem mame nko messages ahodoa aba Ora Sheldon added the message about say borrowing is not a problem but what we do with the money is what matters. How do you grow crop when you don't have the seedlings? And to say Kwadwo pa o dada ya no pay you. We have national resources the world needs, and it's more valuable than other economies of the world. When he said we shouldn't borrow at all, and now he's saying that we can also borrow to industrialize. Kwame Bisan said, "Dear Pan or Pache, what is his view on the Saglemi housing project now? And also, you perceive a dish and cran seminar. And ona, or perceive a dear Nishana, Saquino, and or perceive a dear Nishana. Kwame MPP for the capitalist, NDC for a socialist, Kache Kojuna, Nasonte. Father Abraham Kumsen, so, and the message about one day was it? Analysis here, Kojo, ye, why homo to no, MPP for the galant. Father Abraham Kumsen messenger, what about? But answer a Jumedi and the Banner, I mean, has a bit of Makwama, Bear, Miansana, and 90 pound Miansana, 9B, it's my friend, Yatima Drink, and San Jumedi, Abanary, and the numbers on the display screen, and so said, I also bit my friend. Now, what do I drink about 2023 budget? No, and then I will share any more say Ghana buying the bosso, bit me there, what talk about my anymore. First caller, hello, morning.
Hello, good morning.
The Bonina baby are free.
Open your friend citizen because everybody is touching my.
Citizen, my own so the NTO.
Yo, open ye, my main show tea for a member about so. Me person be so could you say? Who you should word when I catch us or something you do how in the view. Yen be say, yen be so could you say? A man na MPP, tell me any nanado. I catch you join the mind members are incompetent to know. Someone the dealer could you catch some, yes, another nanado near your face about me.
Okay.
Someone know Ghana and also no Ghana.
Okay.
And then they say you should start wedding the finance minister. And then the MP voted that be started in the house, you know. The 1 year no mammy, Kata Kodoze, Tau Aratana Mokase, for you don't remember Mano. Someone know here for dinner or Kai.
But I say, at least, but I say, what make you point? My next caller 0204 155 888 and 0204 155 944. Next caller. Hello, morning. Udi and a baby out free. Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning.
Mommy Bodi na baby out free.
Pato free ball guy from me am.
And yentio.
Debia mi ye ya se menyo me so men katu.
After the one year, again, cost on
ye. Aha. Katiro Poku se. Tama jo mama wo hono. Ye huni na walk. Awo muka se incompetent bo mi Samira kwa munya ye bi no wo sehin. Ene de ko ye fa na kwa for na minister ye o mo ya. O mu nsanse se ne siti ya. Omukase Ghana ye jimo. De bia ye show mo se wo pe yi ya France MP na di. Ye nyina
ya be open president. Me da say and me da say at least one make you point. Me ma kwan na obi for from some friend. Ma me for the next caller. That will be our final caller. Hello morning. Hello. Hello good morning. We need na baby out free.
Mr. Sino, the funny Isaac.
Isaac who Power FM na TVS yet you.
Me pacho program na attend come as na me person try margin kakra.
Yet you.
Me pacho to radio wa. Ghana ha ye ho no. Asa ya na enipa bebire erefi eniema. Because the other way unia enye nde no. To say yeri yo na anya oda emfenye unia. Etimi mi kakasa fo kyerɛw. Na me so bi kakasa fo kyerɛ me a. Me de me ya na wo de enye oya. Okay, enya merade. Enya merade na bejeje yen.
That's it. Dan ka me hwe ni mu say the budget to the
funny say
incompetent.
Ya kan nyina no.
Incompetent.
E di atem no e na obia tum de kan ho asem.
But
no me cast in chop. There me can say look, it does not help with development. Me nua ba o te borga and then ho kire no. Whether your friend will be incompetent, e be boa no. Me nua o friend was na me wo krom ha obi kan ye man ka ho hwe. Me Kwadwo Poku I lead by example. Obetumi akọ 2010 till 12 years interviews on social media. Me kan kasabone enchire obi da. Sa nyoma no emboye what difference does it make me so ebe de ba ene ye ho kire yen nipa ne ba ye wo fati mu bone na ebe ye de ono so betumi na ebe ye but ankosi ye yie ye nya ya ja tum se onjina nche na obi fufuro so mra se obi kan incompetent na obi kan biye me nua ba o kasa ye ni me nua ba mo kasa ye no sa edidi atema e wo ye politics mu no do they agree? It's wrong. Uma yenina because embabunu ni hwe
yen na wrong and then so wrong
for me Kwadwo Poku is been wrong from day one.
Okay, very well.
You bet to me akan adwene they will be free say me se bosiabo. Look, eya na de bia empempi no ye kasa resources no ehya asase ase enya wo dia ye kasa oh nye wo resources no ehya asase ase e wo se wo di sika ene koyi sa resources ni pie Ghana, you need says kana yezu ye iron war ye we ye oil. Yes, how do you get it out and add value? Also begin sika eba.
Okay.
Say na me make say obetumi abobosia akoye sa adwuma no. But ye mobosia emba mesi circle overhead, kaswa overhead. Now onfa whatever you want to build. Now onfa ntu ho obobosia ni see what is
very well. Sika say ye fancy any so VAT ye pese ye pejam. I
honestly don't think say this budget should seek to raise any taxes. There's no money. Obiesi care than bottom no. In the last 7 years no, no. Say dollar near 7. Now we seek that hono na 100 million and 50 million because dollar near 14. In real time no, Ghana ni bia no yamene here no. Workers pay your friend is saying extra salaries. So enti enya dia me dey me feel say you betumi increase taxes e wo budget we mu. But empo no other people are omo ni tax bracket ni mu no ene ye mpe kwan mi so ye be den ye be fa omo abem na ye increase revenue no, but not to increase taxes. VAT increment no emwa.
All right, very well. Ye brena so Kwadwo Poku me da se pa ne obra onyama na no pay wo job as power 97.9 ne hwe ni hu se Bernard Oduro tachi e ba be kan ho we wura fia be so time so e bia next week nyame ya adoma na yetimi no abeka enkomo no ho e be dem ase cha nyame ya adoma e be se share job as power 97.9 ho amona mo so mo bobo Morocco ne Morocco ne Croatia obo mo share red check Ghana
e be come up
predicted scoreline.
Oh, I think 2-1
against
Portugal.
Wow. What did you power? Ghana bet me the crew at about me.
Debbie.
Oh, I'm fancy why. I'll try to bye bye.